What's going on, maniacs? MOD coming at you with another mobile walk and talk video. We just had a hell of a collaboration live stream. Myself, Barry, That Goat Metal Show, Rich, the silent producer, That Goat Metal Show, Tone Joker NYC, Trevor of Shredbeard, and the man, the myth, the absolute legend from Nuclear Assault, Trails of Blood, Sanguinary, and Jack the Ripper, Mike Bogish. It was a great time tonight. We talked about thrash. We had an awesome discussion. Go and check out that stream. Go subscribe to all those awesome maniacs. Love you guys. You're all my fucking brothers here. And we got each other's backs for life. Ride or die, motherfuckers. So, out for a walk. I'm going to get some Molson Black Ice, a couple King Cans, and I just want to do a walk because I love exercising. So tonight, what is MOD coming at you guys with? What are we talking about tonight? I want to talk to you guys about how Canada was able to come up with such an extreme genre like war metal. And I want to talk about the Godfathers. Trevor of Shredbeard says, "Do you ever take that hoodie off?" I mean, to wash it and stuff, yeah, but it's my favorite fucking shirt I have. Favorite hoodie I have right now. Probably will be forever, because Blasphemy, like, my favorite band of all time. So how did Canada come up with something as brutal, bestial, primal, violent, and cold and hateful as war metal? And that's a really good question, because Canada is not really known for war, right? Like, we're the dudes that are like in the back chilling, smoking a bowl, drinking a few beers with buddies on the deck, and we're not about crazy violence and stuff like that, right? Like, we're not really known for that type of stuff. But I will say that when we're backed into a corner and pushed too far, you don't want to fuck with Canadians. Let me tell you. You do not want to fuck with Canadians. It's that simple. So, with the Godfathers of the genre, Blasphemy, forming in 1984, there was something in the air. I think it had to do with just that whole Ross Bay mentality, coming from the Ross Bay area in British Columbia. And I think there was a feeling, there was a certain time, a certain mentality behind all these elite underground freaks. Ryan Forrester, Jerry Bueller, Darren Caller of the Storms, you had Sean, Three Black Hearts, and my apologies, I forget the other dude's name off the top of my head. They've had a couple of other members. Oh, and of course James Reed and Ryan were in Conqueror together. Of course, you had Axis of Advance, you got Revenge, bands like that. Death Worship now, Ryan's in Germany doing Death Worship. Blasphemy are still together, and I know Ryan is back and forth between Death Worship and Blasphemy. Blasphemy is still touring the world on the strength of their 2 debut albums and Blood Upon the Altar. I mean, the unholy trinity of Canadian war metal. Conqueror, Revenge, Blasphemy. Like, fucking, that's it right there. But I think there was the feeling and the attitude that was in the air at the time. It was something that we felt that we needed to take metal to the next extreme. And the fact that it came out of Canada just absolutely slays. I mean, it's so great that it originated here. But I think that attitude of intolerance and misanthropy, nihilism, stems from a lot of what that area was like at the time, and still is. I mean, Canada, yeah, it's a beautiful country, don't get me wrong, I love it here, but we have certain things here when it comes to the history of Canada. There's a lot of corruption here because of our governments, and a lot of the indigenous people here have been steamrolled and their lives have been destroyed, but that's for a discussion on my Odyssey channel. But I think the guys in Blasphemy, they had the taste for blood. Okay, they had they were out for blood. And I know James Reed with Revenge is as well, still is to this day. But I think it's just something about Canada. It's something about the cold and the long day, the long nights in the winter time, and then in the summer you have the extreme heats. Canada is a very polarizing country, both in weather, attitude, climates, political climates, and things of that nature. And I'm definitely an anarchist, so don't even fucking try to ask me any questions about government, because I'll tell you to go fuck yourself. But that entire attitude, that ethos, everything that made the Ross Bay cult special at the time, it was a direct response to the commercialization of death metal and thrash metal. Just like the Norwegian bands, just like the European bands were doing. But Canada took it one step above that, because obviously Blasphemy is a black metal band. Revenge is black metal. Conqueror is black metal. But then you add the ferocity and the viciousness of death metal with the speed of grindcore, and you have war metal. And because there weren't any bands doing this at the time, I know a lot of people are going to cite Sarcophago. That's a perfect example of South American war metal, and I do believe that Sarcophago are definitely one of the pioneers. But let me say this, because a lot of people don't know this, that at the time that Blasphemy were writing Blood Upon the Altar, which is, let's face it, the best fucking demo that Canada ever put out, okay? That is essential. And it's still my favorite Blasphemy release, although it changes. It usually goes Blood Upon the Altar, Fallen Angel of Doom, Gods of War. I mean, you listen to those albums back to back, and you have the most bestial primal metal ever to come out of Canada. But you need to remember that the Canadian bands in the Ross Bay area were sick and tired of all these commercial bands in Canada, like Rush, and a bunch of other Canadian bands. I mean, they were even sick of the thrash scene here. They were sick of I don't think there's too many Canadian death metal bands, other than Cataclysm. I know them. Cryptopsy. I love old Cryptopsy. I love old Cataclysm. And there have been death metal bands in Canada, but only they're very needle in the haystack, depending on the area and the region. But when it came to war metal, bestial black metal, if you want to call it that, I call it both war metal and bestial black metal. That entire ethos and mentality that I talk about in my videos is what went into the creation of something like Blasphemy and Conquer and Revenge. That uncompromising, elitist, take no prisoners, anti-commercial, let's make the most primitive, hateful, non-technical, aggressive, insane music possible. And that's exactly what the result is. And there's something very special about that. There's something that is uniquely Canadian about that. Because what that says to me personally is that this is what happens when you push Canadians too far. We come out with super violent, fucking aggressive music. So instead of, picking up a firearm and going trigger happy, we write metal. So it makes a lot of sense to me that war metal originated here, and I'm so proud to be Canadian. for that reason and many other reasons why I love Canada. But when you have something like Blasphemy, Revenge and Conqueror, and I know Black Witchery, the pioneers of US war metal, and you got Archgoat, a bunch of bands out of Finland and all over the world now. Bestial Warlust out of Australia, okay? Blood Chalice out of Finland, though they're more recent. The Canadian bands are what spawned all of that. Blasphemy are what spawned them all. So that is something to truly be fucking proud of. So when Trev says, how could you don't take off your Blasphemy hoodie? I mean, think that's why, bro, because it resonates with me so deeply, and Blasphemy is my favorite band, and it's everything about them, and the fact that they're still the same people they were 40 years ago. They haven't changed. They haven't changed. And that speaks to the volume of the dedication and seriousness that those guys put into their fucking art. So, why did Canadian war metal happen here? Or why did war metal originate here? Well, I just explained it all to you guys, and yeah, I mean, I'm really glad I was able to get this video out tonight, because I've been fresh in my mind ever since the collab. This afternoon, was like, you know what, I'm gonna make an awesome video about why I think war metal originated in the true north. So that's all I got for you fuckers right now. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Merch coming up on the screen right now. Awesome merchandise. My amazing girlfriend, I love you so much. She designed the Music of Destruction shirt with me giving the finger with my hair in my face. Spread the plague, annihilate the human race. 4 different colors, 5 different designs. Like, I'm talking hoodie, t-shirt, long sleeve, women's t-shirt. I think there's a women's tank top as well. Great fucking design. Thank you, Janelle. Make sure you check that out. Thank you to everybody who has bought in that shirt. And my older shirts, thank you. And coming up on the screen as well, the MOD new shirt with the green lettering. Me doing my war metal fucking poses, obviously. Raw fucking intolerance on the back. That one. 4 different colors, 5 different designs that I just mentioned. Absolutely incredible. We got some new channel members on the stream. That was great. Join the channel, become an MLD Elite. You get great perks. $4.99 a month. Okay, you're going to get access to the exclusive content. Just did a podcast on the history of Discharge. You're going to get access to videos that you want to see on the channel. So if you have a review request, or you want me to do an album ranking, or you want me to do a top 15 or a metal album warfares, you are more than welcome to put those in. Also going to get access to my exclusive Discord server. You're going to get access to collaborations. Yes, obviously we had some great collab tonight, and those guys are either super chatters or members. So if you're a super chatter or a member, or thinking about becoming a member and a super chatter, then you are welcome to do that. Also, band promotions. If you're in a band and you play in a band, you want to be interviewed, I will do that for you, and I will fucking promote your music on my channel under band promotions, the playlist. Whether it's your live shows, your albums, rehearsals, whatever you want, it's there for you. And like I said, man, it's a great value for $4.99 a month, man. So absolutely incredible. Oh, you're also going to get early access to all new content. So members get access anywhere from 4 to 12 hours before everybody else. So there you go. Awesome deal for just $4.99 a month, man. $5. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. This is MOD fucking Hails. Keep it real. Hail the fucking underground. Destroy the mainstream.